So cute. Let's see. It's almost like recovering a pool table. Little handheld squeegee thing would help keep it all flat as you're going. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good idea. It's a little late, but it's a good idea. For next time, when I do something like that. Yeah, it is. I'll get to my chat in a minute. I don't even have my chat up yet. Wow, about that. Thank you. We wouldn't be able to have those around here. Way too many power lines. Oh, mesquite trees. Yeah, they're pretty huge. But they take a while to get that way, too. Patty says. She doesn't get hers either. Okay. All right. I better check my chat. There's probably people in my chat listening to me going, what is she talking about? Nothing. Just talking to myself, basically. Hang on. Hang on, folks. Hang on. Muted. Okay. See, I knew there was somebody in here. Good morning. Hi, Wendy. How are you, hon? How was your weekend? Haven't seen you for a minute. You've been really busy, but you've been concentrating on your farm and all the progress you've been doing. Great job, by the way. I think I've watched all of your videos. I think I've gotten most of them. You've been doing with your herb garden and the greenhouses and getting the seeds planted, and you've been really busy doing all kinds of stuff. So, first, good morning. Just when you thought it was safe to go in the water. Good morning, Chris. Happy Tuesday to you. Yesterday I ran to the thrift for $1.29 deals. I got some. Oh, nice. Right on. I'll have to collect my laundry here in a bit. Okay. All good. All good. No worries. No. We're going to talk. You know, I've been telling people that I've been doing research for this AI live stream. But I'm not kidding. I have been. I've been doing a lot of research. And the thing is, in order for me to have a informative, long form live stream about AI and every issue that it affects, I would have to be live for about 6 hours straight. Nobody wants to sit through that. And then I thought about breaking it up into parts, talking about this aspect of AI, talking about this aspect of AI. And that is what I have decided to do. We need to have a lot more conversations about the AI influence and aspect all over our country. So that's why I'm going to break it up. It's a pretty big deal. It's in almost everything we have now, because companies have been rushing to implement the AI into every system they have. Yesterday, we just barely touched. Wendy, I will tell you a little bit about what we talked about yesterday so you don't have to go back and listen to the live stream if you don't want to. I talked about medical AI, just one little aspect of medical being using AI. So I'm going to tell you about that real quick, and forgive me, everyone. I'm just going to repeat myself just for a moment or two. So, kidney stones from dehydration, waiting on Chanka Piedra coming today. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Good morning, Raider Rich. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, my butt would be purple. Good morning, Dennis and JoJo. Spoombot. You love those pom poms, don't you? You've been asking for pom poms for quite a while. I'm glad you got them. That's funny. That's funny. So I'm going to catch up, Wendy, Hardneck Farms, on what we talked about yesterday, and we'll wait for a few more people to come in this morning. So, morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you had an amazing day yesterday, no matter what. I've been on 3 5-hour lives at times. Here you go again. Good morning, Lynn. Happy Tuesday to you. It's nice to see you. So, Miss Wendy, yesterday, I'm going to read you something about the healthcare aspect and what they're going to implement. Hang on. I found this little what do you call this? It's not a newspaper. It's more like a periodical. That's what it is. It's a periodical. It's volume 14, issue 1. The title of this article is AI in Healthcare Turning Data into Action. Okay? I talked about this yesterday. Generative AI, that's what it's called. Less charting, more caring. That's the aspect they're coming at this from. Okay? Thank you so much. Got some good deals. You have to show up at 8:45 a.m. Gotcha. It's a specific place to go to. Well, good. I'm glad you got some deals. I don't blame you at all. In this economy and everything that I complain about, you have to find your deals where you have to find your deals. So, and some of the people that were in my chat yesterday had mentioned to me that they've already had to deal with this AI stuff in their medical offices, their doctor's offices. Some people have, some people have not. Chris was telling me that he hasn't had to deal with any of this yet, but Momo was in here yesterday and she said that she's already had to tell her doctor no. She doesn't want any aspect of AI listening. So basically, what they're going to do is DAX Copilot. It's a generative AI documentation tool. It's live in the ambulatory setting, the emergency department, and it will soon be live in all inpatient areas. It's scary. I know it is. Chris wanted the palms to match his tutu. Hope people can sleep tonight. That don't bother me at all. I know Chris. Oh, that is scary. I am done with doctors. I know. The technology works through a secure mobile electronic health record platform on a phone that remains in the exam room during the visit. As the provider and the patient talk, DAX Copilot listens to the conversation and automatically generates the clinical note. TMC Health, which is a hospital here in Tucson, isn't alone in adopting this technology. According to Microsoft leadership, more than 400 healthcare organizations and systems across the United States are utilizing DAX Copilot to help clinicians with documentation and improve efficiency. That's what they're up to. Morning all. Hi, Rom. Morning, honey. Happy Tuesday to you. I've got about 10 minutes before I have to leave for doctor's appointment. Okay. I was just catching Wendy Hardnack up on a little bit of the conversation we had yesterday in regards to using AI in the doctor's office now in order to take the clinical notes, because according to them, that will make it streamlined and much more efficient for our appointments. No, it won't. I don't want a, what is that? Regenerative AI, because it generates, yes, because it generates data. A generative AI, I do not want listening to my conversation. I don't want a computer listening to me. I don't like talking to computers on the phones. How many of you have to make phone calls to all these companies and the first thing you get is a bot? How many? Morning, Rome. Prayers up to pre-doctor's appointment. Yes, my doctor uses something like that. You can opt out of that, you know. Oh, Bill Gates. Yeah, we could have an entire live stream about Bill Gates. He's a piece of you-know-what. I don't use AI or Google much at all. My reasons, I rather read than rely on the internet that gives me the answers, which is not always accurate. I agree. I have tried to shut off my AI everywhere I'm at and in every platform I'm associated with. Morning, Unky. Hi, honey. Happy Tuesday to you. When they start in on efficiency, It means less than for patient. Yes, I agree. Uh-huh. Oh dear Lord, help us. Hell no. Have anything Bill Gates has is dangerous. I know. I know. I know. Yep, I know. What happens if AI prescribes the wrong medicine or surgery for the wrong patient? I would hope that it is human corrected and a newbie nurse doesn't know the difference. Yeah, I know. I know. There are so many what ifs in regards to, and people keep saying, well, there's fail safes in place and there's this in place. No, there isn't. I don't, I just don't trust a lot of this. Good morning, Arizona Highland Homestead. How are you? Happy Tuesday. My doctor is using it now, and it makes me more selective to what I share with him. See? But you can opt out of it. You can. That's my understanding. You don't have to use it. You end up coming home with someone else's head. uh, I kept our old books, dictionary, and other books. Good, good. Yeah, you need to. You need to try and keep all the information around. You're sick today? Oh, I'm sorry. That's not good. The weather we've been having, not just here in Arizona, but all over the country, we've had a lot of weather extremes, temperature fluctuations as well. Here in Arizona, we've had a 30-degree difference to a 35-degree difference throughout the day between the evening and the daytime temps. And it's making people sick. It is because of the extreme temps, plus all the stuff in the air. So, yeah. Yes, absolutely. Prayers lifted up for you to get better. Anyone can hack that information. I believe that too. hmm There are some seriously good hackers out there. Excuse me. I tried to live like Bill Gates for a day, but my bank account kept crashing. Good morning, Stormy. Hi, honey. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Thank you for that. I love that. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it, my friend. Yep. Bill Gates updates Windows, but still can't update his haircut. We're going to get to the point where the title of my live stream will be able to talk about. Um, I have heard a lot of people across a lot of platforms talking about water. I follow somebody, a rock guy, believe it or not, I follow a rock guy on TikTok who drills for a living. He drills holes for water. Hello. And he has a lot to say, and he shares a lot of water facts, water information, aquifer, our water aquifer information. He shares a lot of that on TikTok alongside his rocks, and I really appreciate that. So I want to talk about water today and the consumption and where it's going. Just now coming down with a cold since kids have been sick with the flu last 2 weeks. Oh no, I'm sorry. Because they're spraying like crazy. That's part of it. Get cleavers and detox your adrenals from the toxin. Yep. Yeah, it was a 50-degree swing last week with juniper pollen just hammering our immune systems. Yes, exactly. I could see the junipers were just blooming like crazy. I know. I know. That really gets people going, especially down here. Prayers lifted up for you, Miss Stormy. Yeah, sorry you're getting sick, hon. Bill Gates walks into a room and Wi-Fi gets stronger out of fear. We've got all three Wendy's this morning. We've got Stormy, we've got Snow White, hey, and Hardneck. Right on. We've got all three of you this morning. Very cool. Right on. Y'all remember that movie 2001: A Space Odyssey? It was way ahead of its time. Stanley Kubrick was a genius because that movie was AI because the ship talked to the guy. Yeah, I do. I remember that. Morning, Cactus and everyone. Good morning, honey. Happy Tuesday to you. Water, food, and electricity. I know. I know. Bill Gates doesn't get spam emails, he funds them. Oh, shoot, Rome. That's a good one. Give me an N. You are really loving those pom poms. God, that cracks me up. Give me a D. Oh, you really are having fun. I asked Bill Gates for $1. He said, "Have you tried turning your finances off and on again?" We got a flu shot, and so far I just got a tiny cough. I have not allowed them to give me a flu shot in years. I refuse it for the last 5, 6 years now, maybe a little bit longer. I've refused it. Yeah, it's a Wendy party this morning. All three of you are in here. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you. You're all on my peeps. You're welcome. I'm on a 500-foot aquifer well, no pump needed. Ah, now that's good. Okay, that's cool. Good morning, Craft Organics. Happy Tuesday to you. What's a spell? Wendy's. Tell me about cleavers. Exactly. What is that? Been making giant succulent arrangements so far, 3 of them. Nice. Nice. Succulents and rocks go together. Yes, they do. You are correct. Absolutely. You use a lot more rocks around succulents because they need that well-drained soil. And all the succulents that you sent me that year, I killed. I didn't try to, but I killed them. They were not, I don't do succulents, I guess. I cannot keep them alive. I tried. Doesn't work. I can grow vegetables and I can grow cactus and I can grow trees and I can grow house plants, but I cannot grow succulents. I think I overwater them. I think that's I think I overlove them. I think that's what I do. I drown them too much. Stay away from the succulents. Also, the heat out here, it really fried them. It did. Going back to 2001 Space Odyssey, did y'all figure out the ending? No, it took me 3 times to watch it again to figure it out, and I did. You know what the ending means. No, please don't say that in my chat. Please do not say that in my chat because I personally have never watched the ending of that movie. I have not. I don't want to burst your bubble, Raider Rich, but I really don't want you to put the ending of the movie out there. It will absolutely ruin it for me. Please don't. Yeah. Cleavers drains toxins out of your lymphatic system. I ordered some today and it will get here today. I needed the Chanca Piedra for kidney stones. Waiting. Since you have a wrench, which they've changed to shields, and I'm still going to call a wrench, like I still call X Twitter because I'm stubborn. Anyway, um, can you put links of that stuff in this chat so I can go see what you're talking about? Because I don't know what a cleaver is besides something to chop meat with. I don't. I don't know. Love rocks. I do too, honey. Sandy loam. Yes, that's a better way of saying it. Yeah, you're right. It's okay. Shade only in Arizona. Yeah, I know. I killed them all. I'm so sorry. We are outside the aquifer management area up here in Prescott. Super rare and like sitting on a gold mine in the high desert. Oh, you're in a great location. That's good. That's good. By the way, I love your sheep. They're so cute. They have black heads and white bodies. What Dorper? I think that's what you call them. They're absolutely adorable. I've never seen them before. Went out to warm the car. It's 28 degrees. It feels like 19. Good grief, honey. You got some seriously cold weather. It's 55 here this morning. 55. What's the matter, babe? Am I talking too loud? I wake you up. Oh, what's the matter? Thanks, Wendy. I'm going to look into Cleaver's. Yeah, it's all learning experience depending upon your location, too. Every place is different. That is true. That is very true. Yeah. Burr, Rome. I know, that's cold. Yeah. Wait, what for kidney stones? That's what I'm headed to the doctor for. Yes, be right back. Okay, thank you, honey. Appreciate it. Interesting hard neck forms. I have stones. Now we are twins. We're comparing kidney stones this morning. All right, folks. Oh, good morning, Carrie. Happy Tuesday to you. Has anyone watching this series, Paradise? No. I don't watch anything on TV, but then again, I don't know what that's on. I don't know what platform that's on, Wendy. It's on my list, Miss Wendy. Okay. All three. Yeah, we got all three Wendy's this morning. I love it. Oh my God, Rome. I just found out I too have one in my left kidney, but so far no pain. Oh, good grief. Chris, you will like it. Very interesting. Okay. Cleaver's loose tea. Oh, let me go check that out. Thank you, hon. I want to see what this is. Organic Cleaver's Herbs CS Organic. Dried loose leaf herb for tea and herbal blends, cut and sifted, certified kosher, non-GMO, bulk. One bag, $28. Wow. Good grief. Well, that's for 16 ounces of it. If you buy a 4-ounce package of it, oh, it's only $14. Good grief. $14 for tea. Whew. That's a little much for me. Wow. Okay. All right. Thank you, hon. Appreciate it. Be right back for the rest of the. Okay, you're fine. Thanks. You're welcome. They're super cute. Yep. Dorper sheep. Okay. The breed originated in South Africa. Very similar conditions to here in the highlands of Arizona. Ah, gotcha. I like them. I think they're really neat looking. Miss Wendy, is it about fried chicken? No. Thanks for that link. Right? Cleavers, also known as Gallium aparine. Okay. Cactus, it's on Hulu. Oh, okay. Thanks, honey. Thanks. Okay. I know so many people who are getting kidney stones. Why? That's a wonderful question, Rome. That's a great question. We should probably look into that for some strange reason. I do know I drank soda for over 50 years. Wow. Not me. I stopped drinking soda probably in my 30s. I did. I stopped drinking soda, all soda pretty much, in my early 30s. And I switched to Arizona tea and juices and drinking a lot of water over 20 some odd years ago. Yeah, well over 20 years, some odd years ago. Hmm. Yeah, I did. Chanca Piedra mine is vegan because of alpha. What in the world is this? Hang on. Chanca Piedra. Stonebreaker. Wow. Wild and organic Chanca Piedra Stonebreaker capsules, 1,200 milligrams. Natural kidney and gallbladder support. Ah, vegan, no fillers, non GMO. Okay. That sounds like a really good deal for something that could save you a lot of pain and time and everything in the hospital. For sure. Chris, no fried chicken, but they have cheese fries. Sorry, I hijacked your water chat to kidney stones. You're fine. I'm gonna get back to the water chat in just a minute. You're all right. I got plenty of time to talk. I could talk all up until the time I need to go to work if I want to. I don't care. I can get down on some cheesy fries, definitely. Thanks for that link too. Yep. I am holistic, much cheaper than a doctor. I agree. Yes, I will be growing cleavers and making my own, but need it for now. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Cool. You can do tinctures and cleavers and chakra cleaver. Okay. I finally quit a year ago. Good for you. I have to have my soda every day. Yeah, I have to, and that's where I'm at with my monsters. I drink a monster every day, and I know I distinctly remember when I started live streaming, I would go after people that drink energy drinks, and here I am eating my own words because I drink a monster every day, and I absolutely love them for the B vitamins, the flavors alone, and the cans are pretty, and I just like them. So yeah, call me a whatever, but I drink them now one a day. I love them. My kidney stone protocol is water squeezed lemons, a smoothie with slippery elm bark. There you go. Okay. All I drink is water at room temperature, plain tea, some juice, and cold beers. Yeah, they say that drinking water at room temperature is much better for you. It absorbs much easier in your system, and your body doesn't have to warm it up and use energy. Because when you drink cold water, that's exactly what your body does: is it warms the water back up and then it processes it. So anyway, yeah, I know it's better for you, but I'm sorry. I live in Arizona. I need ice in everything I drink, even in the wintertime. Yes, sir, all day long. Kidney stones are usually from eating plants with oxalates. Spinach has some of the highest quantities of oxalates. Also, chocolate has a lot. Kidney stones are calcium oxalates. Ow. Now that is some great information and true. Morning, Mona. Sorry, I just woke up. Good morning. They dug my yard for free. You're fine. You're late. You're not late. You're fine. You're good. No worries. Asparagus is good for kidneys and parsley. Ah, yeah. My kidney stones are from dehydration. See, there you go. You don't drink enough. I've also been a chocolate fan all my life. Oh, me too. I used to eat the heck out of a Reese's all the time. I don't eat Reese's anymore. I have stepped away from all chocolate and peanut butter. That is my favorite. I make mock chocolate and peanut butter stuff now. And I make a lot of stuff that's sugar free and gluten free. I've realized that the gluten is not exactly good for my body either. I don't tolerate it well. And I've had to eliminate a bunch of gluten from my body. And I do a lot better that way. But that's just me. Long love affair for sure. Yep. Okay, bye. Off I go, the urologist. Okay, honey, bye. Good luck. You went after me about those. I don't drink them anymore. I know. I know. You and I forgot who else I used to go after with the energy drinks. Don't drink them. And I used to get irritated because Rachel drank them all the time and she would ask me for them. Now I would buy them for her. And see, I blame Wendy. I blame Rachel now. I blame my daughter because she would come in and she'd say, Mom, try this flavor. Mom, this flavor is new. Try this flavor. Try this flavor. Try this flavor. And after a while, I just got to the point where I was like, wow, those are really good. So, yeah, now I try all the new flavors all on my own. I love them. The latest one they have is a lime sugar free flavor from Czechoslovakia. It's good. It's good. It's really good. I like it. It's good stuff. Take care, Rome. Absolutely. Have a great day out there. I can make my own safe Reese's peanut butter cups. Yeah, I know how to. I know how to. Ice has been my love too since I'm also from a hot ass state. I know you are. Hot and humidity. That is Florida. The bugs just hang in the air. Yeah, I know. It's probably the roundup in the wheat. Oh, I have no idea. See, I'm just saying, Snow White, Wendy, that it's all Rachel's fault. I blame her all the time. Anyway, I drink coffee and tea. Okay, we're going to get to what I really wanted to talk about this morning. What is this? This is half an hour later. Cracks me up. Data centers, water consumption. Here we go, folks. Here we go, Junior. Data center developers are increasingly tapping into freshwater resources to quench the thirst of data centers, which is putting nearby communities at risk. Large data centers can consume up to 5 million gallons per day. I'm going to read that again. Large data centers can consume up to 5 million gallons per day, equivalent to the water use of a town populated by 10 to 50,000 people. With larger and new AI focused data centers, water consumption is increasing alongside energy usage and carbon emissions. As I drink my iced tea. Exactly, Wendy. I don't think so many of us would be experiencing symptoms from wheat if it was organic, but in North America, organic wheat is like hen teeth. Yeah, I'm a big water drinker on the day to day. I've cut off the alcohol for the meantime. I might get some for the 4th of July. Gotcha. Uh huh. I drink water all day long. All day long. Since I had to order the stuff for my kidney stones, I had to order a raised bed. Oh, really? Gotcha. Yep, here we go, Junior. 5 million gallons. Yes, Stormy. Data centers are stealing our water. Oh, yeah. Oh, hugely. Let me see if I can find. That's not true. When you ask Chat GPT a question, just one question, it uses a gallon of water to cool off the system after you asked the question. Artificial intelligence is just that. It's artificial. It had to have all the information put into it. By who? Us. By a lot of programmers. It uses a lot of resources, which, on one hand, the proponents of AI love because it can compile amounts of data much quicker, much faster, much easier than a human being can and a regular computer. It does. It does what they wanted it to do. However, however, the amount of energy that it takes for AI to pull from all of those resources is a lot more than a regular computer. The water consumption that it takes to cool off those systems because they demand that answer to be so quick, that takes a lot of water. Data centers are not the only ones that hijack our water. I went down a rabbit hole a couple months ago, which I never did a live stream about. I think I talked a little bit about it. But I went down a rabbit hole a couple months ago in regards to the water bottling companies in our country. A lot of our water bottling companies go to natural spring resources, build their plant around the natural spring and bottle their water there, taking all of the water away from those communities and depleting the aquifers up there. So it's not just AI. It's not. It's a couple of different entities, resources, companies, whatever you want to call them. It's a couple of different things. Data centers are stealing our water. Yeah, that's part of it. Think underground rivers. That's what I heard is under the ballroom was a data center with water cooling and everything. That's interesting. Stupid billionaires see dollar signs. They don't realize the impact on what these data centers will do for our lives. They are that dumb. All they see is profit, Wendy. Their greed and power to control will be their demise. I know. I don't understand when they put up for votes on these data centers and no one wants them, but they put them in anyway. They took the time to get in the local legislation everywhere. I will tell you, Wendy, Snow White, that here in Tucson, the city council signed a non disclosure agreement 2 years ago. They were contacted 2 years ago about putting in a data center in Tucson. And they signed, every single one of them, a non disclosure agreement and just continued moving it forward through the city council, allowing the purchase, talking about water, land rights, water rights, purchasing everything. We did not know. The entire Pima County and town of Tucson did not know about this data center for 2 years until they started talking about it in their city council legislative ads. So, yeah, we didn't know. Those bastards. I'm so mad. I'm furious. Sorry for my language, but I am not happy. If they can tunnel these rivers under the ground, what's to stop them? Leases, property, and mineral rights are for on top of the land. I know. Yeah, I would think so too, Chris. What? 1 gallon of water per chat GPT question. We need to end this. Yeah, I wish we could. Exactly. That's why I don't use any AI. I try not to. I try not to, Wendy Hardnack. But somebody reminded me of something. The AI is already in Google. It's already in our emails. It's already on our phones. It's in our platform right now, YouTube's AI. It's in here. So technically, we are using it just by being on the platform, just by using our email, just by going into our normal technology and stuff that we do. We're still using it whether we want to or not. And it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that they are forcing us to use everything. I don't like to be forced to do anything. I'm stubborn as the day is long and I will dig my heels in. AI is Satan. I'm going to agree with you. My toilet is more efficient. You ain't lying. I know. They damage the environment when they do that. I refuse to buy bottled water after I learned the impact. Yeah. I know. We also need to plant tons of trees, Yeah. They need voted out cactus. I know they do. They did that because the people would fight it. I know. Cactus, oh no, not good. Yes, ma'am. So they only ask for our votes to make us feel good, then put out data centers anyway. Yes, honey. That's what they've been up to. I've been watching everything quietly from the back corner of the room since the pandemic started. I watch a lot more than I speak. I consume a lot more articles than I talk about. I can see what's going on. I'm sure a lot of you can too. There's some things I just can't talk about because I know damn well YouTube will take my butt down. So I don't. But I do talk about the things that I think people need to be aware of. And that is the two biggest things that are hurting our aquifers, not just the water supply itself. They're depleting our aquifers. The water bottling companies themselves and the AI data centers. Yeah, it's what's been going on. And I know that a lot of people have a hard time listening to these subjects. And I know that there are people that don't exactly want to talk about these subjects. I really appreciate those of you that are in my chat this morning and having this conversation. I really do. I wish more people wanted to have these a little bit harder conversations, but they don't seem to. They don't seem to want to be here to listen to it. They don't seem to want to be reminded of what's going on around us. They, in my opinion, act like little ostriches in the sand. Yep, they act like ostriches in the sand. And that's really unfortunate because we need to know what's going on. We need to understand what's going on. And if we don't, we're not going to survive. How do we know to combat the powers that be if you don't know what's going on and you bury your head in the sand? See, I had so many people here yesterday in my chat. I don't know if it was because of the title of my live stream or the conversations that we had, but today I only have 16 people in here. That is so frustrating to me. Now I have 17. It's very frustrating to me. I really, really, really wish more people would stay and have a little bit harder of a conversation. I do, but a lot of people don't want to talk about it. It really frustrates me. It does. I go through a lot of research and put together a pretty decent live stream for people. And I have links for people to click on. And it's just frustrating to me that people don't show up. It bothers me. Hit the like button, y'all. Some valuable info from Minty Cactus this morning. Thank you, Arizona Highland. I appreciate that. Google and YouTube, same entity. I know, honey. I know. I know it stinks, but I don't go out of my way for any AI tools. No, I don't either. I don't either. AI demon entity. I know. Let them use the sewage water. They're trying to figure out what to do with it. Yeah, I know. Be right back. Need to deal with laundry. No worries. Same here, Cactus. Yep. Observation. Exactly. I pay attention to a lot of things. That sewage is so toxic it would destroy their systems. It would. It would. That's why they're using up our clean water. Humans need water to survive. Yes, we do. I've gone down the rabbit hole. It's very scary stuff. Yep, it is. My husband thinks they're spraying some of that biosludge out of those planes. They could be. I don't know, honey. They could be. They do want us to survive. No, they don't, actually. They don't want us to survive at all. That's the problem. That's the problem. Have a great day, everyone. Exercise class. Bye, honey. Take care. Have a great Tuesday. I'm so sorry I missed yesterday. No, no, no. You needed to go get your deals. Real life is real life. It's okay. I'm not really talking about yesterday. I'm talking about this morning. I am talking about some seriously good stuff this morning, and it's just frustrating to me. I get frustrated when more people don't show up because this is really important, and this affects your life. This affects your health. This affects your survival. Here, let's just put this on a scale that's a little more important. This information affects your and your family's survival. And I've got 18 people watching. That's it. It's frustrating. I really wish more people actually gave a crap. Yeah. Looks like they should have agreed to build those desalination plants for those centers using seawater. That's the thought, Mona. Yeah. I do. I want to fight it all, Cactus. I'm a rabbit hole farmer. Yeah, I hear you, honey. We appreciate you, Minty. Some can't stomach these topics that matter. Glad to be here this morning. Well, I appreciate that. I do. Thank you, Arizona Highlands. I do. Hard neck right on. Yeah. Hi, Patty. Good morning, honey. Happy Tuesday. I've been watching since the beginning. Oh, thank you. I woke up in a mood. You're okay. You can come into my channel and be in a mood. It's okay. I can handle it. The rest of us can too. We're all adults. We can handle moods. Moods are okay. Moods can be smoothed out by talking and having a conversation too. It's okay. I don't mind. They want us gone. They have many videos of taking out the fly. I know, honey. I know exactly what they want. They talked about it years ago. They think this earth is way too populated and they are trying to figure out a way to depopulate the earth. Well, guess what? They've been succeeding. Oh, they've been succeeding. Yeah, they have. Laugh out loud. I know you can, Minty. I'm just saying. It's okay. You can come to my channel if you're in a bad mood. You can come to my channel if you're in a good mood. You can come to my channel if you have your own beef with something or someone and put it in the chat and we'll have a conversation about it. I just appreciate having conversations because you know what? I agree. This is one thing I agree with something that Charlie Kirk said. Ready? If we don't continue to have conversations, what is left? Violence. Because people don't understand each other anymore. If you don't continue to have conversations with people who are like minded or who are not like minded, then all you have left is violence because you don't understand each other. So, conversations are super important. There are things we have got to be informed about and talk about. I am fully aware that a lot of people, whether you're in the rock community, the stacker community, the gardening community, the homestead community, the whatever community you're affiliated with, whatever one, this all affects everyone. And you need to be able to talk about it seriously and have facts, not opinions, facts presented to you so that maybe you can change your way up a little bit of doing things. As I sit here sick today, I sure wonder if some entity intended for me and my family to be sick. Maybe they'll sell more prescriptions if I'm not healthy. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. Uh huh. I woke up in a panic thinking I missed Cactus. No, honey, you're fine. You're right here. Thank you. Prayers lifted right up for you too, Miss Patty. Yeah, exactly. Amen. We must continue the conversations. Yes, we must. I know they're hard to have. I understand that people don't want to think about stuff like this. But it's way past the point of being an ostrich and sticking your head in the sand. It's way past that point. Thanks, Chris. It's just my allergies are really bad and my knee is out and the world is a mess. Yeah, it's BS mess. Yeah, I know. Well, I hope it gets better for you. I do too. I wonder if the water we buy is healthy water or not. I don't know. You know, we, for our family, and now this is going to change a little bit. I'm going to buy a filter for the refrigerator, but they're expensive. Um, we have taken to filling up bottles of water in the wall inside the Walmart, and it's now up to $10.80 to fill 20 bottles of water. It takes the family, the three of us, about 2 weeks roughly to go through, maybe a little bit less, to go through those 20 gallons of water. That's what we use. We cannot drink the water in our home. It is disgusting. The water that comes through the refrigerator is also from our home and it has to be filtered. Otherwise, it's disgusting. We can't drink it. I refuse to go buy bottled water. I won't do that. And the cats, I bought a water fountain for them. You have to plug it in, it uses electricity. It's got two different filters in it for their drinking water because Rachel's cat died of renal failure. So, because Rachel's cat was only 7 years old and died of renal failure, we know that the water is bad in this house. right? So that's why we do what we do. I buy bottles of distilled water for the cats and use it in their water fountain because it lasts longer. Than even our water from Walmart, which told me a lot. That is the truth. I know. Any more coffee? Be right back. You're welcome. Stormy, the Dasani water has potassium chloride in it. Not good. Yeah, don't drink Dasani water. They also add sodium to it, too. It makes you more thirsty. Think of all the plastic that resides in us from plastic. Oh, quite a bit. Microplastics are everywhere. We have a water dispenser in our fridge for drinking. We do too, honey, but we don't have the filters. The filters are a little bit expensive. So, yeah, get a water OZ a tour. Get a water ounce a tour. What? Get a water OZS a tour? I don't understand what you mean, Wendy. I have a Brita water pitcher. Yeah, with filters, exactly. Ozonator. Ah, okay. I recently heard that much of the plastic in our bodies comes from the clothes we wear. It deteriorates and gets inhaled, ingested. Huh. That's highly possible. I just thought it was from all the microplastics that land up in the oceans and get beat up and destroyed, and it goes up in the air too. Hope it doesn't get so bad that if you water your cats out of the tap, they turn into dogs. You're back with coffee. Gotcha. The new park put in a super filtered ice and water machine. Still have to pay for it, but it's super purified. I can put it in glass jars. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Right on. Yeah, that's really cool. Here's some more facts for you about data centers. A medium sized data center can consume up to roughly 110 million gallons of water per year for cooling purposes, equivalent to the annual water usage of approximately 1,000 households. Larger data centers can each drink, in quotations, up to 5 million gallons per day, or about 1.8 billion annually, usage equivalent to a town of 10,000 to 50,000 people. Together, the nation's 5,400 data centers, hello, that's how many we have already. The nation's 5,426 data centers consume billions of gallons of water annually. One report estimated the U.S. data center consumes 449 million gallons of water per day and 163 billion gallons annually. That was as of 2021. These numbers will drive you crazy. They will drive you absolutely crazy. And a water footprint for a data center is calculated as the sum of three categories: on site water usage, water used by power plant facilities that supply power to data centers, and water consumption during the manufacturing process of processor chips. So it's three different ways that they calculate it. It's still a heck of a lot of water. It's insane. It really is. You can add D-Manos to your cat's water. What is that? I don't know. I don't know what any of these products are, Wendy. I've never heard of them. I don't know if the plastics in us are as bad as the fumes from our hairspray, especially from back in the 80s. Wendy, I love you. You're so fun. All the Aquanet we used and consumed, I know, on our hair to make it stay up that high. We probably made holes in the ozone layer just from our hairspray. That's funny. And I'd go a little further to say I think the plastic in our wallets are way worse than the plastic in our wallet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Laugh out loud, Snow. I think the hairspray fumes must have made us stronger somehow. People got soft after that stuff disappeared. That's great. Oh, that's funny. Data centers probably also use more water with the intense heat we have been having over the past couple of years. Yeah. Yeah, want our water for everything. Good morning, Wild Edibles. Happy Tuesday to you, hon. Miss Wendy, I was raised on Aquanet fumes and I'm still alive. Thank you, Wendy Hardnack. Let me click on that link, honey. SHD ozone generator, water ozonator. Oh, wow. Huh. That's interesting. This is really interesting. I will check into this. Okay. That's a little expensive too. Goodness. Okay. Thank you, hon. Good morning. Yep. Here in Florida, they want to pump the sewage 300 feet below the aquifer. No, 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 no. No, that's disgusting. No. Pump the sewage 300 feet below. No, that's not a good idea. Mistakes happen. They always happen. Oh, I'm back. Good. I'm glad you're E6000 days of old. I love E6000. Let's talk to Snow White about E6000. Ready? We can have a lot of conversations about that. Chris, me too. I still use a lot of hairspray today, just not Aquanet anymore. Right? Yeah, I know. E6000. Here we go. D-Manos for urinary kidney. Thank you, hon. Gotta go. Take care, y'all. Love the live stream today. It's okay. Thank you so much for being here, Arizona Highland. I appreciate it. Have a great Tuesday. I can't afford to buy bottled water all the time. Plus, plastic bottles polluting the environment. I agree. And my grocery bill is high enough each week thanks to the orange potato head. I know. You know the little video I did last week? That was just a quick trip to the store. I needed a few things. I needed the almond milk. I needed the yogurt. I needed the sour cream. What else did I buy? I needed several of those things, and I went ahead and bought myself some cookies. They were for the house. And then I bought all those monsters at the same time because I love that one flavor. That's another new flavor. It's called Rock, I think it's called Rock Punch. It's like a tropical punch, or they call it Rock Punch. It's mango and cherry, is what the flavor is of that new monster. It's freaking fabulous. I love it. It's my favorite new flavor. So I buy it whenever I see it, and I buy a lot of it so I can have one every day. Love my monsters. Stormy, oh yes, the E6000 fumes can make you higher than a kite if not in a ventilated area. Yeah, but that little trip to Walmart was just a little trip. Oh, I needed butter. I've been out of my butter for a while, and they finally got it back in stock. So I bought 8 of them at once. Well, it was $24 just for butter. So yeah, and that wasn't even a whole grocery trip. It was just a few simple things that I needed. It ended up being $72. I'm sick of this crap. I'm really sick of a lot of things, to be perfectly honest with you. I still have a bottle of Aquanet in my cupboard in our bathroom. You do not. I'm just sharing information that I do. I went to a natural pastor sharing what he taught me. I appreciate you sharing the information, honey. I don't know half of the stuff you're sharing. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. Warning, makes you laugh your butt off, right? Arizona, have a wonderful rest of your day. Exactly. I should have a can of Aquanet for medicinal purposes, laughing my ass off. I am a hillbilly. Oh shoot, Stormy, it does. Well, when I bought mine, it was in the 20s. Now they're expensive. Yeah, yeah, got you. Yeah, now they're really expensive. Yeah, it's 50 some odd dollars. Good grief. Oh yes, we can. I know. E6000 makes me think of Kelly. Has anyone heard from her? I saw her on Elaine's channel a couple weeks ago. It looks like she's got her shed back in order, but she hasn't been live at all. So I don't know what's going on in Kelly's life. I have no idea if she's going to come back. She hasn't done a live stream since what, September of last year. So I don't know. I really don't know, Mona. I don't know. I don't talk to her on the phone, so I'm not sure. I know, and I told you how much mine was. Yes, ma'am, you did. Yeah, I know. Biden started the inflation. It's not gone down. It just keeps skyrocketing. It's completely insane. I learned when I hot glued beads to my pictures how they fell apart so easy, so I went ahead and bought myself a tube of E6000. Hee hee, so I can be sure they stay forever. Walmart's more expensive than the other stores. I swear on it. It is now. I've noticed. Yep, it is now. Walmart's prices are completely insane. Sometimes I can find cheaper prices at the grocery stores out here. Me too, Minnie. I know. Stormy, they will stay forever and ever. Yep. Kyle sent out invoices. Yeah, I saw it. I saw mine. I'll get mine paid at some point today. Yep. My daughter's girlfriend has an 18-year-old son. She is asking us to allow him to till us a small plot in yard for experience and maybe some food. Hey, that's cool. We have a tiller. Yes. I think that's a good idea. But hubby can't use it now. Aw, that's so neat, Wendy Stormy. Yeah, and a reference on his resume too. Exactly. That's great. Miss Stormy, I wish I had a tiller. Been a while since I operated a good old rototiller. I've never had one. I've never had one. I hate to tell you all, but groceries and goods are really going to go up. I know it's going to take we the people to stop it. Fruits and vegetables have gone up 48% in the last month, and there's no sign of slowing down, whether they're dried or fresh. All fruits and vegetables have gone up. Here's the thing, the winter of 2025, the year before, and then this last winter were so mild that we didn't get the freezing temperatures that a lot of the fruits and vegetables needed in order to go dormant for the length of time that they need to go dormant for. So the cherry crop is already severely limited, and then we've got another winter on top of the winter we had before. So the cherry crop and other fruits and vegetables are not going to produce as much. This summer is going to be harder on all the fruits and vegetables. And I've seen so many of the homesteading channels saying grow what you eat. Yeah, I really hope you guys do. We don't have that kind of space out here where I live. I don't live in that type of neighborhood. I don't have acres of places to grow stuff. I have to deal with javelina and rabbits and lizards and birds eating everything that I try to grow. That's why I grow everything in a container, not in the ground, because it'll get eaten to the quick. So, yeah, I know. They're just going to keep going. Lots to do when sun heats up better. Yeah, I love talking on the phone, but the service out here is horrible. Ah, gotcha. Dollar General prices are expensive now, too. They all are. They have progressive pricing paid based on ability. Ah, okay. I stopped Dollar General. It's way too high and cheap products, real cheap. Yeah, they found something recently in testing. Please, in tests, please pray for Howard, y'all. They found another aneurysm in his lower heart. Oh no! Oh no, Stormy! Our government is going after farmers. I know they are. I know they are. I've been watching a lot of shrink sneakflation videos where they are charging the same amount for less product in a bigger box. Yes, they do. They've been doing it for years now, Chris. Bill Gates, Billy Goat, is buying farmland under LLCs, and he's been doing that for years. He's been doing that for years. He has an appointment with a cardiologist specialist in May. Wow. Okay. That's a long ways away. All right. Prayers lifted right up for you. Absolutely. My raspberry bush only produced 1 cup of raspberries last year. See? Remember last year when I couldn't do any cactus jelly because the prickly pears just were not producing last year at all? Well, this year, holy moly, they are quite abundant. I don't know how much cactus jelly I'm going to end up making, but just before I start making it, I'm going to ask how many people actually want some because I'll make enough for everybody if everybody would like to buy a jar, and then I need to figure out a price. I have no idea what to charge for them. No clue. So, yeah. Sounds like people are awake in the house. Good. Raspberries usually spread like wildfire, Buck Tussler. I hope they expand this year for you. Yeah, I thank God for our large Amish farmers market. The food they grow is so good. I bet. I bet it is. I don't share, but we get text calls and mail trying to buy our farm. I'm not surprised. Uh huh. I bet. Last year's heat made so many lose so many crops. Yep. Hope we don't have another summer like that. Heat indexes were in the hundreds more days than not. Yeah, I know. I know it. I go to an Amish greenhouse and get veggies $1 each. Nice. I took it out more time water than it's worth. Got you. Pay attention. They also are taking farm in eminent domain. Water rights, transmission lines, highways. It's getting ridiculous. Wow. Wow. I can't stand how veggies taste from the store. They taste like chemicals. Yeah, they don't taste good anymore. I know. Eggs don't taste good anymore. There's a lot of food that doesn't taste good anymore. Hardneck, I've seen that. Patricia, they're awful. Yep. Add some coffee grounds to the raspberries. Hey, that's a thought. That's a good thought. Yeah, that's a very good thought. So, I don't know how many of you remember from yesterday. I was saying that this week is a tiny bit different. And I actually have tomorrow morning off. I don't have to work. So I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to go live tomorrow morning or if I'm just going to take the morning off. I don't know. Patricia, they're injecting them with MNRA. Watering gardens can be hard if you don't have the right equipment for it. I love sprinklers. Yeah. Hi, Traveling Whitcombs. Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. I buy organic when I do, and they last longer too. Yeah. We spread coffee and tea grounds in our yard and smashed eggshells too. You're supposed to bake the eggshells? I've heard from a lot of homestead channels. What you do with the eggshells is you wash them out, you dry them completely, you bake them, you turn them into a powder, and then you put them back in your garden for calcium. Or you give them right back to your chickens too. Seen several people do that now. Several people I've seen do that now. So, yeah, it's important to do that. I'm getting ready to do a big collaboration on growing food in today's world. Oh, cool. Who are you doing the collaboration with? That sounds good. Morning, Chris. Good to see you. Yep. Snow White. Great to see you. Yep. Go live. You should take the morning off so I can sleep in. If somebody's telling me to go live and the other one's telling me to take the morning off. Good morning, Okies Eden. Happy Tuesday to you. I just worked my 12-hour night shift. Oh, you worked the night shift. Okay, just waiting for the missus to get back so I can go to bed and repeat again. Got you. Understood. Okay. Yep. Good stuff. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow morning. I have no idea. I always put the eggshells around my tomato plants. They need calcium. Yeah, I was outside yesterday and I kept looking at my tomato plants, and the one kind, they've all sprouted. They've all sprouted, and they're growing great. And the other kind, not a single one of them have popped up. So I don't know what happened. I'm gonna leave them alone and try and let them grow a little longer if they're going to pop up. And if not, I'll just do something different. I'm surprised that they haven't popped up yet. I wrote it down when I planted them. When did I plant them? That was last month, wasn't it? Hang on, let me check my calendar. February. Yeah, I planted the tomatoes February 23rd. Today is March 24th. Okay, it's been a whole month since I planted those tomatoes. I think it's about time I did something different then. I do. It's a lot of work. I also have daily scraps from veggies and fruit. Yes, true. I am doing the collaboration with Patriot Channels. Cool. Sounds good. Sounds good. We start laying papers at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'll be up. Okay, honey. Wendy, when are you doing the collaboration? Yeah. Yay, peppers always take longer. My peppers are still growing since last year. And the only reason my peppers are growing is because we didn't get a freeze. But my bell peppers are still growing. I could plant some more. I might. I don't know. Onions too. Onions. I had a hard time growing onions last year. Who of you in the homestead community has a good video about onions? Who grows onions? I could not get my onions to grow last year. Seriously. I just, oh man, I tried a couple of different kinds of onions last year, and none of them grew worth a crap. Don't know when to get plants out. One day it's in the 70s, next day it's in the 20s and 30s. Yeah, I know. I know. We are farmers. Bump, 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 bump. 1,000 points to Chris. Good job, Chris. You made me laugh. I love it. Okay, here we go again with YouTube. Now let me say something stupid. I'm sorry, Patty. I don't do tomatoes. They hate me. I just get them from my son. Okies Eden. One year, I grew 6 foot tall tomato plants. Now, not out here. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Not out here. I lived in the middle of Tucson, and I had my own little yard. And I grew tomato plants that were 6 feet tall. Man, they were amazing. I loved them. But out here, I cannot get them to grow worth nothing. So, yeah, that is great. They overwintered. Yeah, I'm trying to get that collaboration started. I will check with Roy today. Okay. Laughing my butt off, Miss Patty. Yeah. Cowboy Roy Rogers News and Clues has a playlist. Cowboy Roy Rogers News and Clues. Okay. Okay. The one positive thing about working a block schedule in healthcare is that after I work tonight, I have 9 days off. Hey, that's nice. That's nice. Cactus, I grow onions. Oh, you do? Okay. Wendy, what is their channel? Yeah, I tried to grow Funyuns once. Needless to say, they didn't ever. Look for your last frost date for your growing region. Yes. Yes. Yes, that is true. Look that up. Went from Wendy to Wendy. Look that up for your area. I will text you, Minty. Stupid YouTube keeps holding my comments. Okay, hon, go ahead. Onions need good compost. Good compost and nitrogen. I use rabbit manure. Okay. Hardnack, which Patriot channel? Hey, Jason Okies Evening. Jason, I need your cell. I can text you about collabs. There you go. Buy onion bulbs. Works better. Oh, okay. 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 I can check into that. Yeah. Okay. I can grow 10-foot green plants if Sassy doesn't dig them up again. My squash are growing great. I did have some zucchini that has popped up, but mostly the yellow squash. And I've got 2 plants of the yellow squash that they're already sending up the green shoots of the blooms. Really? In March? Wow, here we go, folks. We're going to have squash real early. Now, like I said, I've already got my bell peppers. They've been growing for the whole year. I've got my basil. That's from last year, too. And I do have some chives that I've been able to keep alive, but I would like some big onions. Love some onions. Onion bulbs. Okay, I'll check into that. I can do that. And I need to write that down so I don't forget. Onion bulbs. They work better. I bet they would. I bet they would start easier since they've already started. So, yeah. Trisha, good idea. Exactly. That's how I plant them is from bulbs. Okay. All right. Sounds good. The Patriots channels are Green Greg's, Cowboy Roy Rogers News and Clues, mine, Uncommon News 777, and a few others. Ah, okay. Miss Patricia, how many people does it take to screw in an onion bulb? I'm asking for. Oh, Chris. I have a rock bed that overgrew with perennial babies. Oh, yeah. Uh huh. My rock garden won't grow. Mine doesn't either. Walmart does have the onion bulbs, but I get my stuff from Feed Mill. There are a few private nurseries out here that I could go specifically to instead of Walmart. Last year, I got tomato seeds from Walmart and they didn't grow worth a crap. So, yeah, I don't trust Walmart. Also, this year, I bought Miracle Grow soil thinking that that would be a better quality of soil for my pots. I'm still getting the fungus mushrooms growing in my soil. Every morning, I go out and I pick mushrooms out of my squash. So, I'm not real thrilled with the soil that you can get from Walmart. I don't know where else to get it from. That was a super good one, Chris. Yeah, it was good. Do I buy from Walmart? Bonnie's is not good. Really? Can I plant? Can I plant light bulbs? That would be so. I wish that would be helpful, wouldn't it? As a matter of fact, we've got a light bulb out in the kitchen this morning. I flipped the kitchen light on and I was like, oh, okay, I can't see. I had to do something a little bit different. Okay, Cactus, try and find some barger soil. Barger soil. All right, let me write that down. I'm just writing things down this morning. Barger. I'll have to look, see what I can find. We don't have a lot of farms out here where I live. We have a lot of people, not farms. And the ranches are much farther out away from town. So, and I don't know any of the ranchers out here. Some things work better from plants and bulbs and some from seeds. Yes, and I'm figuring that out, Patty. I buy plants with food stamps. Really? I didn't know you could do that. That's kind of cool, Mona. It would be brilliant, Chris. Right? It would be brilliant. The soil is pronounced Barget. Barget is the best seed starting oil. Barget, so it's French. Got it. I can text it to you. That would be awesome. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Chris, we are rock county farmers. You guys. Oh, you guys are funny. Our compost container fell last year and it's full. So we have been putting scraps in buckets out the front door. Got you. Okay. Got you. Miss Hardneck, you could teach a college course. She knows a lot of information. She's really good. Yeah, I buy Pete's potting mix from the feed mill. Yeah, we don't have feed mills out here or stuff and things like that. I live in the desert, so it's very different. Oh, well, thank you all for your information this morning. And for those of you that were here, thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. I hope more people come and listen to this live stream after I'm done. Because, like I said, this was disappointing this morning, the turnout. I thought more people wanted to hear about AI, and apparently they just don't give a crap. And that's super unfortunate. I got to go to work this afternoon after having 3 days off. Oh, I hope you guys have an amazing Tuesday. Take care of yourselves. Stay cool out there, except for Rome. She needs to warm up. Our manure rabbit is good. Chicken is hot. Horse, hot cows, how? And you have to ask if they spray on the farms. Also, most hay is sprayed. Now worry about biosludge being sprayed. Wow. Aw, thank you. I grew up a grower, regenerative grower. There you go. Hugs and blessings. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see if I go live in the morning. I'm not sure. I just haven't decided yet. So, you guys take care and have an amazing rest of your day. And I'll see you again. Bye.